My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light.
Today, from London, England,
here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway here in London. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll go option to the short side. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, Curtis. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, at a 1st down for L.A. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 87 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Curtis.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Rams.
Nico Collins.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field,
and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
The give running right is Akers.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the bootleg, Curtis.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Back to throw, Curtis. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Curtis. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Fields it right around the goal line.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Touchdown! Great effort there. 27 yards. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Curtis over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Curtis. He'll dump this off to Akers. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the bootleg, Curtis. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down. Curtis. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll look to throw again. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers from 4 yards out. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Curtis. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Curtis.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw. Curtis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Curtis. That'll be caught by Kupp.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Curtis.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Curtis.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Curtis. And he'll just get rid of it. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Black Knights have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 70 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Curtis. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Off the bootleg, Curtis. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Collins, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A deep ball for Ellington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one, a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Throwing again, Curtis. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams... Made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Now he steps away. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
One last shot for Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone.